Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back with another episode, back on the subject, the Tumelo case. Right, before we start, please like and subscribe and share this video. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you get notified. Right, now I'm just going to lay down a countdown of all the contradictions in Tumelo Matlala's statement. First it was this, and then it was this. On a statement, it was this, and then in evidence, it was this. The second contradiction is, remember when Tumelo agreed to calling Sfiso, right? You must remember that Sfiso also said Tumelo called him, so this is corroborated, right? Now let's go to the other, where there is a dispute. The dispute is when he said, his examining chief, he said he used someone's phone to call. Right. Now, when he was asked in court, he said he can't remember his number that he was using, his old number that he was using, meaning implying that he was claiming that he called them from his phone. But wait a minute, don't worry about that. He repeated that in his later statement. So, in order to understand what was going on, we're going to watch a clip from the court during this part so that you can understand a contradiction in terms. He's saying he's using someone else's phone at the hospital in another part, and then the other side is saying he was using his phone. In order to support the using someone else's phone in the hospital, he claimed that he didn't have airtime, right? But now when he's arguing with Advocate TT in the case before De Novo, he said, no, I called them before we even got out of the house. I was at the door, so there's no way that these people could have stopped me when I was talking to Sfiso. So let's take a listen.
Yes. Mr. Madala, when you were at the hospital after the announcement that the deceased has passed on, did you make any calls, any telephone calls?
Ngalesi sikhathi-ke usesesibhedlela emuva kokuthi nichazelwe noma usuzwileke ukuthi usenzo useshonile, ingabe yini akhona ama-calls owenza noma ikhona i-call owayenza?
Yebo, akhona.
Yes, I made some calls.
Yes. Tell us about it.
Awusitshele ngawo.
Ngafonela uSfiso Meyiwa.
I called the Sfiso Meyiwa.
And who is Mr. Sfiso?
Ubani yena?
Umfowabo kaSenzo.
Senzo's brother.
Yes.
Yebo.
Ngafonela nabasekhaya ke.
I also called the people at back home.
Is that your home?
Ekhaya kini.
Yes. Bazi sekwenzakalile.
Informing them as to what happened.
If you say people back home, who are you referring to specifically?
Uma uthi ke nasekhaya ke ukhuluma ngobani noma ukhuluma ngobani?
Ngafonela uma no sisi wami.
My mother and my sister.
And were you using your own cell phone?
Awusebenzisa cellphone yakho?
Ngathi nganginayo airtime. Ngathi ngacela ifoni ngathi nganginayo airtime that day.
I think I didn't have airtime on that day. I think I asked someone's phone.
Yes.
And long way came in there was arguments and commotion, and he pulled out a firearm.
Ngithi kwena-ke ngalesikhathi noma wathi uma sengena-ke ulongwe-ke sekukhona-ke lokuphikisana-ke noma lokuxabana-ke khona wasekhipha isibhamu.
Akaze akwenze lokho phambi kwethu, akaze.
He never did that in front of us. Those are lies.
That's when the deceased tussled with him, took the firearm away, said, "Don't laugh, we are serious here. We are dealing with a serious matter. You are laughing. Why are you laughing? Is there anyone who doing a joke here?" Then hand it over to Kelly Kumalo. Then Longwe ran out. And so said he did go out. He ran out after they managed to take the firearm from him.
Okwenzeka-ke la ukuthi usikhiphile lesi sibhamu wabe sekukhona-ke ukubuyisana-ke okukhona phakathi kwakhe kanye nomufi-ke wabe sesithatha-ke yena-ke umufi isibhamu leso wanikezela ngaso kukheli ila khona-ke ulongwe aphuma khona.
Mangalihlaza lawo.
Those are lies. Those are lies.
Mangalawo. Into eyakhiwe leli.
That's something that's made up.
Eyakhiwe.
Then Kelly wanted to give the firearm to the deceased.
Ayikho leyo nto, mangalawo.
Do you mind to wait for me to finish and wait for the interpreter? What have changed now?
So,
That's when a shot went off and hit the deceased at close range.
Jike uKelly-ke wayesefuna unikezela isibhamu asidlulise kuyena-ke umufi ila khona-ke sasesiqhuma khona-ke isibhamu eseduze kakhulu.
ayikaze yenzeke leyo.
That thing never happened. That never
Makuphuma
happened.
isibhamu bengekho lo ulongo endlini because waphuma wabaleka yena.
When the firearm went off, Longwe was not in the house because he ran out.
Okay. So you agree with me that Longwe ran out after the firearm was taken away from him? That's what I'm putting to you. Now you agree that Longwe ran out.
Ingabe ke manje uyavumelana nami uma ngithi uLongwe wabaleka emuva kokuthi isibhamu saphucwa kuyena.
Amanga lawo.
Those are lies.
Then you yourself, you phoned Sfiso Meyiwa to say Senzo Meyiwa was shot by mistake. You never said there was a robbery. You can check even your statement. You said he was shot by mistake and they stopped you. That
Among-
witness, wait, sir. Wait for the interpreter. That witness will come and testify to the court to that effect what you told him.
Ukufona kwakho ke fonela yena ke uSifiso awukhulumanga lutho ke ngokubanjwa inkunzi noma ke ukuthi kwarojwa wamtshela ukuthi uSenzo wadutshulwa ngephutha.
Usifiso ngamfuna ngathi sekudubule kusenza. Angikaze ngithi wadubuleka ngephuthu usenza. Ngamfuna ngamthe sekudubule kusenzo la wangibuza ukuthi ngikuphi. Ngathi ngiseGoli because wayengazi ukuthi ngingala.
I called Sfiso. I informed him that Senzo had been shot. I never said anything about a mistake. And then he wanted to know where I was. I told him I was in Johannesburg because he didn't know that I was this side.
So you never told him, Sfiso, there was a robbery here. Senzo was shot. You said Senzo was shot. And they stopped you from communicating with Sfiso. Someone stopped you amongst the ones in the house.
Wena ke awushongo lutho kuSifiso ukuthi ke bekubanjwa inkunzi wathi nje kuphela ukuthi uSenzo usedubulekile kwase kuba nomuntu kulabo ababephakathi endlini okuvimbayo ke ukuthi ungabusaqhubeka ukukhuluma noSifiso.
Amanga lawo uSifiso ngimfonele ngisemnyango khona lapha ke la indlini.
Those are lies. I was at the door. I was at the door when I phoned Sfiso there at Kelly's home. So I was not inside the house.
He's saying that you were stopped by someone who said don't communicate with Sifiso.
Uthi ke kunomuntu owakuvimbayo ke owakhuza ke ukuthi ungabusaqhubeka ukukhuluma noSifiso.
Akekho wangivimba.
No one stopped me.
Akekho
No one stopped me.
if ekhona ngacela ezenkantolo.
If there is such a person, I would request that person to come to court.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for assistance. Sir, you are very aggressive. Can you remember what you said yesterday with regard to the phone call?
Usakhumbula okushilo izolo mayelana nocingo lolu owalenza.
I put it to you that you even testified that in fact you phoned him at the hospital. You phoned Fiso at the hospital. Now you're saying you phoned him at the door,
Ngoba
which is the
ke
truth.
ikuphi ke okuyiqiniso ngoba eqalekeni nje uthe wamfonela uSifiso usesibhedlela manje ke uthi wawumi eminyango nkathi umfonela. Ikuphi kuyikona?
Ngamfonela uSifiso singakasungi ngisho ukusuka la ekwenzeka khona isigameko. Angizange ngimfonele ngisesibhedlela.
I phoned Fiso even before we departed from the scene. I never phoned him when we were in hospital.